Good morning, Cindy. How are you today?
I am doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I am excited to talk about our topic today. We were having a little off-camera talk, and I'm really excited about it. And I think you should start about your discovery in this.
Yeah. So, one of the things that I learned in NLP was um, the first thing that we need to do is get out of that victim mentality. And I know, like the word victim, just like when you get called a victim and when you're told that you're a victim, oh, the first thing that comes is like offense. Like, I'm not in victim mode. How dare you say that? Or stuff like that comes up. Like, and that is your victim mode. When you feel like you have to defend yourself, then you are in victim mode. And it's something that I was taught that we need to release in order to, grow. And yes, this is very, very true. We need to release that victim mode, and in order to see different views, in order to see from different perspectives, we need to get out of that victim mode. And then the other thing that I was taught was after victim mode, we go into this state of allowing things to come to us. So one of the things is, like, if you want to manifest anything in your life, like you want money, you want it to come to you, and all of these things, you want love to come to you. And so then when we're in that space of expecting things to come to us, we are we're actually in this space of um, not expectancy, yes, and then two, it's like we're waiting for something to happen. We're waiting for something to change rather than allowing things to come through us, which is the like last pillar, which is like what we really need to be in at all times, is allowing things to come through us, because everything starts within and it reflects out, and it allows things to, yes, come to us, but it starts within. So it's actually coming through us. So like when you think about money coming through you, you're thinking of multiple things. You're thinking of money coming, like, to you, one, and then to other people too. Like, imagine like money coming through you. If money was coming through you, then you'd be able to, give out more and take in more. And then if you're thinking of like love coming through you, then you're not expecting that to come out. It's just coming through you. It's bubbling up and it's allowing it to surface all over you. And that's my intake on all of this. This is my perspective on all of this, is like, really, like, if we come from a space of allowing things to come through us, then we can create so much more. We can have so much more. We can give so much more. But it's actually being in that mentality and that state of things always come through us and not to us.
Hmm. Yeah, it's funny because like I've been seeing these visions of like um, almost like superheroes, because if you ever notice, like, superheroes, their power is comes through them, so they channel that. Even like if you ever look at martial arts, when they move that, they work on channeling that energy. And when I talk about channeling, like the healing life for energy, I'm allowing it to come and work through me, and that's what I do. And so I've been seeing these like visions of like Captain Marvel and the superheroes, where like it starts to light up in their heart, because to me that's the love coming through, pulling through, and through that is where all our, I'm going to call it power, but all our power is, and then we can send it out. And like, and I just see like this big like poof, with smoke, like going out. And it's allowing your love, but allowing the love from your higher self to come down and work through you. When you talk about connecting to your higher self, you allow that to come through you and work through you. And uh, and and it's in a state of allowance when this actually happens.
Hmm. And I
And
want to add to that part that you said about your higher self. If you think about, your higher self, we tend to think like, how do I need to get to be that person? How do I get to um, be that person, right? How do I get to express myself as my higher self? And it's really not on how to. It's really allowing yourself to come through. Like it's already in you. Your higher self is already you. You just have to allow her to channel in even more, or him, whatever, and allow it to come through you because it's already there, and all of the things are already there. And when you talk about manifestations, when people say, "Oh, these things are there," you just have to tap into that energy. It's really just allowing yourself to go into that state of allowing things to come through you. And also, like, if you're thinking about work and stuff, if you're allowing things to come through you, you're better off in that space of love and allowing it to revolve all around you, rather than this place of hustle and having to get to somewhere.
mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, I totally agree. It's comes a lot more from that our feminine side. Our masculine energy, we're all made up of masculine and feminine energy. The masculine energy is that go and grab, go, grab it. And the feminine is more allowing to come, being the attractor, attracting things. And and by attracting things, it's allowing you to be in that energy that you want, allowing you to hold that energy, allow it to come through you, and that actually attracts the things to you. And but it's really not attracting it's like kind of both. It's like you attract things by being allowing the energy that you wish to create to come through you. So it's kind of a little bit of both. um, but we do this all the time. Like, we talk about I love to talk about miracles, because miracles, people are like, oh, it's a miracle. Like, I've been following this girl, and you've heard me talk about her, who has leukemia, found out 6 months ago, and then she ended up in the hospital with COVID and pneumonia, and now she's out of the hospital, but she's like getting healthy to get a transplant. And all these people came and prayed for her. And this is somebody that had no immune system, that actually fought COVID in 3 weeks and got out of the hospital, because she was in the state of allowing. She allowed all the messages to come to her. She accepted all the prayers. And we look at that and we go, oh, that's a miracle. But finding that penny on the ground is also a miracle. But we put these like weights to what miracle is. But you created this penny. You allowed this penny to come through you, to show you a path, to show you whatever it is. I see the pennies, and I always go, pennies from heaven. Thank you. And all those little things add up to greatness. A miracle is when you cut your hand and you actually heal. That's a miracle. So there's really no weights to miracles. And even things that happen in our life that they don't happen to us. You are an active part of this. And it comes through you to show you something. So even if it's something that's challenging for you, it's coming through for you. For you, it's bringing you closer to what you want, or what you desire, even if it doesn't seem so at that time. There's a lesson and a reason why it's there. It may
Yeah.
be a painful one, but it's there.
Yeah. And it's definitely, I always see like all of these quote unquote bad things that happen to us. Like I don't see them as that anymore. I haven't seen them as that anymore. Like when something happens to me, it's like, okay, this is here for me. This is here to teach me something. This is here for something um bigger than me, and it's actually allowing yourself to, one, be in that moment and see what's going on, rather than allowing yourself to take it in as, oh, why is this happening to me, in that victim mentality, in that mentality of, you know life is happening to me,
Mm-hmm.
rather than it's happening through me, and things we're supposed to feel things, we're supposed to experience things, and this is our human experience. It's really experiencing all of the things that happen in life so that we can go on and, you know, help others too.
Yeah.
Because it's about, we're all connected. It's about connecting all the pieces.
Yeah, I don't like to label things good and bad because when
Yeah.
we do that, then we tend to punish ourselves in some type of way,
Hmm.
whether it's being in victim mode or not. But, some things are a little bit more challenging than others, and some things may cause us to cry or cause us to get angry or cause us joy and cause us happiness. But then it's how we show up and how we want to move through it, which is our choice. Um, but when we are calling things to through us, pulling through us, if we want to create that perfect job, we may need to let go of something in order to bring that in. So
Yeah.
I channel this through, and that's why some of these things happen. You are creating this miracle, and part of the miracle you are creating is letting go.
Yep. It's about learning, like you said, like there is no good and bad, and letting go is not this bad thing. It's not one of those things, because letting go is actually, okay, one, you're allowing things to come in, but it's teaching you that we have to let go of everything. Like we are not in control. We are not in control of a lot of situations that we want to control.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really about letting go, learning that lesson that you need to let go, because guess what? We don't know if we're gonna be alive tomorrow or today. So when we're trying to control our life, it's like, yes, having that vision of we deserve all of the things and channeling them through, but also letting go of the expectation that we are going to be here tomorrow. That things, yeah, just letting go of that. That, because we don't know what's gonna happen. Like, we're not in control. But what we can control is our thoughts, and and that's really just allowing things to flow, allowing things to
Mm-hmm.
channel through us.
Yeah, and there is. I actually shared this quote on my Facebook group, and not Facebook page, my personal page today, and it says, "What are you afraid of losing when nothing in the world actually belongs to you?"
Hmm.
And when you're talking about like letting go and attachments, and when we talk about not having attachments to it, that's part of it. Like, great, you want to manifest this beautiful house. That's awesome. Releasing the attachments of exactly how it happens and how it gets there, and just allow it to happen the way it is. And maybe it doesn't show up exactly how you vision it, but know that it is for your highest good, because you are the one that is channeling this through this, acting through your higher self, through your creator, and creating this in your highest good. But the other part of it too, like you create this miracle, this beautiful house that you now live in. But the other part of it is too, is like, now release the attachments. What happens if you lose the house?
Hmm.
If you're attached to the house so deeply, or even so much like, oh, I won't know what I'd do if I'd ever lose this house. Well, that's an attachment to it.
Yep.
And and yeah, it might not feel good when you actually do it, but if you let it go, something else might be there for you that is out there. Maybe that house that you created at the time was perfect for you, but now you've changed, you evolved, and now you need something that's different. So it's letting go of those things, like, if so that you have no attachments and they're not yours. Even family members, we are not each other's. Like, and I'm not saying that you can't be upset when you lose somebody, because that's just our human experience, but knowing that they are going to something and doing something greater, living a beautiful life and still there supporting us, but letting them go to expand.
Hmm. Even like, if we think about ourselves, like this body of ours, it's ours for right now, but it's not going to be ours all the time. The body
Yeah,
itself.
yeah, yeah. It's true. Um, and think about it. Like I went through this um, when I had my knee replaced. Because they take out a piece of you
Hmm.
and they put in other pieces to help you move. And when I went through that, I was actually like mourning that piece of me. And that's a process that we go to help us to let go. Even though you may not have like a firm attachment to it, but when you can actually detach yourself from all these things and allow this to run through you to draw what you in, you, you can shift and change like instantaneously
Yeah,
in that.
yeah. You know, it's interesting because like when we think about like even weight loss, like there's people that lose weight quicker than others, and it's also like weight loss is really about going inside, right? Really embodying that person that you want to be healthy,
Hmm.
not skinny, not medium, not anything. You just want to be healthy. And when you're working from that state, you allow yourself to lose so much weight, but you have to channel it through first
Yeah, and
and
it's
allow it to be inside. Like,
and it's accepting you because where you at might be the best version of yourself right now. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
some people want to lose weight for certain to look a certain way, but it's sometimes you weigh more for some reasons than other times, and it's just it's part of life. When you maybe there's something you got to let go of. When you let go of, then the weight lets go of, or
yeah.
it's not about diet and what you eat and what you're trying to do, and you can change all these things, but it's also about what you go within.
Yeah, allowing everything to channel through. So like I'm hosting a workshop, the I Am Love workshop, and it's really about that. It's really about tapping into things like letting love come through you because when you're doing things out of love, when you're doing things, when you're channeling that love through you, like it reflects every part of your life. It reflects every being of you. And it's really accepting yourself where you're at right now. No shame, no guilt, no like nothing, just allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling and step into that love, step into that and allow that to channel through you
Yeah,
because that's where the magic is.
yeah, yeah. It's so true. And I see when we're sitting here talking, and I see this beam of light that runs through us, and like at the top there's like this big funnel that is just allowing things to come through, and it runs down through us and all the way. It's like this our connection to Mother Earth. So it's this constant flow of this light that runs through, and if we can imagine this coming through us and moving through us, and we just put our desires and everything just in there and just allow the universe to align and allow it to come through us and just let go, like jumping out of the plane without the parachute, but knowing that you're working your highest good and you're going to be safe and you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Just be in that state of allowance and you can create all the miracles that you want. One of the reasons why most of us don't create the miracles is that we hold on so tight.
Mm-hmm.
We hold on instead of allowing and just allowing the flow to go. And you think about, water. When you water, like things, obstacles get in the way, but it flows. Like if there's a rock there, it'll go around the rock and back together. And we can do the same thing.
Just imagine how much water we're made out of.
Exactly. Exactly. We are water. We are mostly water and energy. We're energy, and we can shift that energy and change that energy.
Yeah.
Any other tips for people today to help create their own miracles?
I would definitely say just for me, like everything, like when you want to channel anything, when you want to really let things come through you and reflect all around you, it's really about coming back into your heart, coming back into that loving state, and just allowing things to just bubble up, just like allowing yourself to feel the gratitude, feel all of the things come, like all of the love come through you so that it can reflect out to you. Because imagine like all the love that comes through you onto money, onto your relationships, onto your children, onto all of the things that you can think about. If you allow that to come through you, it's gonna reflect every part of your life.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the same, like when I teach people to work with energy and to work with energy to help heal and things like that, it's a process of letting go and forgiveness to open up and be in your heart space. And you channel that energy through you. So you're not using your own energy. And that's like, well, people ask me all the time, like, don't you get drained? Don't you feel this? And I'm like, no, not usually. Because I channel the energy and I allow it to come through me. And it's working through me instead of me physically doing the work and using all my energy. Because doing that is draining. And part of being able to do that is being in this heart space. And when you're in the heart space, it allows you to release your ego, and the ego works for you the instead of the ego controlling you, it's working for you. So if you come from that, like, I'm this great, powerful healer, and I'm going to heal, and you're using all your energy, and then you're like, oh my God, like after a day's work, wiped out. It's because you're using all your energy, and instead of allowing all this beautiful, loving life force energy that's around to actually come down through you, through your heart center and sending it out. And it's not about you, it's just about allowing it to flow. And we can do this with everything that we want, everything we desire, our whole being. When you send out love to the world, you're not sending out all your love so that you're feeling all this coming back at you. You're challenging that love force energy. Like when you send your prayers, it's not your energy. You're connecting to the collective consciousness, this flow that's in you, and you're allowing it to flow through you and out. I think we'll end it there today.
Yeah.
So where can everybody find you?
I'm at CinderellaSpa.com. You can find me on Instagram at Cinderella Spa. And yeah.
Yep. And where can they find information about that workshop you mentioned?
So I have a workshop, the I Am Love workshop, and it's really about, tapping into your self-love. And you can find that on my bio on Instagram and also on the website, CinderellaSpa.com.
Awesome. And I'm Valeri McLaughlin, Intuitive Heart Healer on Facebook, Intuitive Heart Healer on Instagram, and the website is intuitivehearthealer.com. You can also go to my events page and check out the Universal Healing, which is happening this Sunday, 11/1, 3 ones together. And we're going to be working on doing healing through your universe, through your natal chart. And I'm so excited to team up my friend Ursula, who's an amazing astrologer, come together to create this event. So there's still time to sign up and grab your tickets. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you real soon.